Hi guys, happy hump day. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing okay. I got up early this morning. I got up around 5 a.m. and I did a walk and I was down by the water. Now I'm getting ready to go to work for the day. So basically, I wanted to do my first video. I'm not that great at doing the videos. I'm gonna need some practice, and when you do videos, it's like, oh, I forgot what I was gonna say, or you get nervous or whatever, so then you forget things, or you mix up your words, or whatever. So anyways, I'm gonna start practicing today. So today is my first day doing my first video and I'm driving, but anyways, I wanted to talk about one of the things that is big for me, which is fear. I'm sure it's big for everybody. Fear is something that everybody goes through at every stage of their life, whether it's something good happening or something bad is happening, if you're going through a crisis, or if you're just going through something that's new and exciting, fear can creep in. I guess my concern is, where does the fear come from? Where exactly does the fear come from? And why do us as humans tend to go more toward thinking fearfully rather than thinking faithfully? And I think maybe we were probably programmed as children to be fearful about a lot of things, and as adults we try to reprogram our thoughts by certain practices, meditation, yoga, being more mindful, more conscious of our decisions, of our words, and so forth. But fear is definitely something that everyone deals with, and it can be really annoying when your mind is just going a mile a minute.
In a half mile, turn right onto Scripps Highway
Sorry about
Parkway.
that. When our mind is going a mile a minute and we just can't get it to shut off, it's just like going and going and going, and it's telling us this is going to happen and that's going to happen, and all of it is just fear and worry. And then we, after a while, it's like we start believing those thoughts, those fearful thoughts. And when we believe those thoughts, that's when it jeopardizes our reality, because what we believe manifests into reality. And if we're believing fearful things, like if we're believing in our hearts that, oh my goodness, I'm going to go down the highway today, I'm going to get in an accident, and you just believe it year after year after year after year after year, it's going to happen. Trust me, I've experienced it myself growing up. I've always had a fear of having a head-on collision, and my fear was so strong, it was like I could feel it. I could feel the head-on collision. I could hear the head-on collision. When I was driving down the street, I would like visualize myself having a head-on collision. And 3 years ago, what happened? I had a head-on collision. I don't know if it was a premonition or if it manifested from my fear, but I do believe that my thoughts did manifest that reality into being. And I've also noticed that after being more awakened the last few years, being more mindful of my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions, if I'm feeling down and fearful and worrying all the time for a long time, like if I'm in that state of consciousness for a few weeks, one, it's 10 times harder to get out of that state of consciousness. And 2, you start attracting all these things that aren't good situations. And you repel the good things that you were once in alignment with when you were more of a positive, mindful, conscious person. You repel those things. The law of attraction is a real thing. What we believe, conceive, we receive. I believe it strongly. And with regards to fear doesn't help us. Worry doesn't help us. We can think all these thoughts, but all it's going to do is just cripple our realities. It's going to slow us down. It's going to hurt us. We don't want to hurt ourselves. You know, if you're giving a speech to one of your friends, say if your friend is going through something, and you're giving a speech to one of your friends, kind of, you know, uplifting them, why not speak to yourself that same way? Why not uplift yourself daily? Have the love that you would give a friend for yourself. And be more patient with yourself, more accepting. You know, things happen in life, and it can cause fear. For example, losing a job, or not having enough money to pay your rent, or losing a family member. It can cause a lot of fear and worry and sadness. But you have to realize that when those things happen, like if you lose a job, for instance, it's not really a bad thing, because when one door closes, another one opens, always. When one opportunity is lost, one is gained. A better one. But you want to make sure that it's a better one by setting your thoughts up for a better reality. But if you allow a negative situation to cause fear and anxiety and depression and worry, you're vibrating at a very low intensity, and you don't want to be vibrating at a low frequency like that, because if you do, your reality will reflect it. I know these things because I've been up, I've been down, I've been up, I've been down, I've been up, I've been down. I'm extremely sensitive to a lot of things. I found that out. I always knew it, but I really accepted it probably the last year or so. And I'm accepting that of myself, that I'm very sensitive. And sometimes I allow things to bother me more than what I should. And I know that when I do let those things bother me, and I allow those things into my psyche, and then I start these negative thoughts and these fears and these worries, my reality reflects it. You know, I don't have the motivation to get up in the morning. I don't want to be more social as I am when I'm more positive. It just reflects in all areas of my life. And I know that when you vibrate at a higher frequency with positive thoughts, you know, with gratitude daily, with more love for things and people and just nature and just life in general, that your reality reflects it. You know, you have more energy, you have more luck, as they would call it. Everything just seems to flow much easier that way. So I guess my advice today would be that, you know, if you're having worry, fear, anxiety, stress, you know, if you're going through some type of an issue, you know, I just want you to know that you're not in it alone. You really are not in it alone, you know. We're all in this rat race called life, together. We have these human bodies that we have to live in for a certain amount of time before we, go back to our source. So try not to take it so seriously. Just for today, just try not to take life so seriously. It's not meant to be taken so seriously because it's so fast. It goes by so quickly. And we don't get the time back when it's gone. We don't. So, just for today, just let go. Let go of the worry. Let go of the fear. Let go of the anxiety. Let go of the stress. It's not going to make it, it's definitely not going to make it any harder on you to let it go. It'll make it easier. You don't need to cling on to those feelings. Those thoughts that flow into your mind, just observe those thoughts. Observe them, be aware of them, but don't attach to them. Don't allow your emotional state to be affected by the flow of the thoughts that come and go in your mind. Practicing these things daily help you be more mindful. It'll raise your vibration. It raises consciousness. When you raise your consciousness, you can be in control of your reality because you're in control of your thoughts. You don't allow these thoughts that drift into your mind day after day, minute after minute. You don't allow those thoughts to control you. You observe them. You don't attach to them. You know that they're there, but you don't allow them to affect your conscious state. It takes time to practice and to master being more mindful like this, but it's so worth it. It is so worth it to do daily. Just observe. Don't attach. Observe. Don't attach. I trust that you guys will have a beautiful rest of your week, and I love you guys. I love you guys. I really hope that you guys can enjoy my new channel. I really hope that I can start posting every day and, just spreading the knowledge that I know. I mean, I don't know everything, but I just want to help whoever I can reach. I just want to help. And, hope that you guys have a better day and a better week. And I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.